Alright, what's up Dragon Brood? Today we're going to take a look at Esper, Midrange, because it was the most popular deck played at the World Championships, and while it's best of 3, I wanted to see if it's any good in best of 1. So let's get to it.
Command Fest Orlando is coming October 20th to 22nd, so get ready for a weekend full of Magic the Gathering in one of the country's premier vacation destinations. Get your tickets now at commandfestorlando.com.
Now we're going to go over the usual suspects in this deck and then talk about a couple of updates this got from Eldraine. But to start with, we're going to play Dinnik. Really good against mono red, obviously being a lifelinker, it can be played out of the graveyard. It's just a quality creature to have on 2, and you can put counters on this and make it bigger throughout the game and just gain a lot of life. Wedding Announcement, we know this card's good, making tokens, getting cards, doing everything we want to do with it. Also Raffine, this is kind of like the staple in any of these creature decks that are in Esper. You pretty much are playing 4 of these all the time. It's a fantastic card for 3 mana. Then we're going to try out some Wandering Emperor because, well, we know this card's good and it's another way to have some removal without having to over-dedicate to it, which is nice. Of course, we're going to be playing Shieldred because we're playing black mana, we're playing creatures, and the card's very good, even more so when you have something like Raffine that lets you draw multiple cards a turn and get all that extra life. Now, as for the new cards, surprisingly these lists played Lord Skitter's Sewer King. This was in multiple lists that I saw from the World Championships, and I found this pretty interesting because it is a 3/3 for 3. It's not super exciting in the fact that it's making these 1/1s that can't block, but you are removing stuff from the graveyard, and it is just more attackers. And technically, when you have something like Raffine, this is giving you more creatures to put more +1/+1s and stuff and see more cards, which is actually kind of cool. And they've gone and played Virtue of Loyalty. This is neat because it gives you a flash blocker against some lists, which is pretty good, particularly mono white and mono red. But if the game goes longer, you can very well just play this for 5, and all those little rats and things now become 2/2s and 3/3s and can help in the game. So I get why it made the list. Now, we're going to be playing some other spells, but those are going to be like the key ones for today. If you want the full deck list, it'll be at the end of the video, like always. Or you can drop down to the description, look for the blue arrows, it'll take you to today's deck, and you can see a pile of other decks over at our Moxfield link that are already ready to go for Standard. But let's go take a look and see if this best of 3 World Championships deck actually is good enough for best of 1. Okay, going first. Alright, we'll keep this. A couple of tap lands that aren't particularly great for us, but not bad considering we can play Dinnik and then leave up, make disappear, getting to a Wandering Emperor, a Wedding Announcement situation, and that's actually okay. I think we could live with that. I mean, no guarantee that Dinnik's going to live, but you got to work with what you got. Mono red. Yeah, Dinnik's going to have a hard time, isn't he? I'm okay with that, though. If they spend their turn just killing Dinnik this turn, we're only taking 1 more, and that's good. And that means Make Disappear will probably get to kill something, so that's okay. And then Dinnik can come back later to block a Phoenix Chick, so no harm, no foul, really, all things considered. Alright. And if we get an untapped land, then Wandering Emperors just open up the door for all kinds of things. So don't really hate it. Let's hope we get an untapped land here, actually. That'll make things pretty easy for us, I think. Or we get that. Ugh, that's a tough choice, actually. Oh, gosh. If we Wedding Announcement... I think we just go Lord Skitter if we're going to do that, though. Man, dang it. Yeah, I think we go ahead and do this. Not like the best choice, because we could still take a little bit of damage here, but worst thing that could have happened is maybe they play a Godric and attack, and that's fine. Like I said, we wouldn't love it, but it would be okay. Yep, we just take the damage here. We're at 15. Okay, double cut down's alright, though. We could have done way worse on this turn. That's okay. As much as I would like to have the rat, I think we can wait. Light on mana here is a bit tough, I will admit. Not our friend. If we kill these, we are risking Squee showing up, so that's a thing. Though, this can make sure Squee doesn't show up, which I love. Alright, so let's do this. Let's double block here, see what the opponent does, if they have like a play with fire or something. Wanting to kill a 1/1. Oh, they're gonna Monstrous Rage. Well, I was gonna do something else, but sure. I'd rather just take one there. And we'll go ahead and kill a land. So now, even if we put stuff in the yard, Squee has trouble coming back here. Put this in tapped. Make this. Remove the Squee. Attack for 1, because I think that's all we need to be doing here. Alright. Now we got bodies, then we got a bonus. We got Wandering Emperors loaded up. I think we're in pretty good shape here. The Phoenixes, Phoenix, Phoenix, I don't know what you call plural, a gaggle of Phoenixes, I don't know, but I don't think they're going to get us killed here. Yeah, we'll just block one, because what else are we going to do? I mean, those are not going to come anywhere close to killing us. We'll start getting rid of burn spells. And attacking, because I don't think there's a way they just kill us here. Also, get one more land, start attacking with that and gaining life too. But the opponent's only at 9, and those can't block, so pretty sure we're good. Yeah, that's not even going to get close. So, survive the early firestorm of mono red. Yeah, most I can think of is there's a way they could possibly do 6 to us, maybe 2, 4. But even then, we just remove that. Yeah, opponent's saying GG. Ooh, boy, what do we do with this? Alright, we'll keep it, I guess. This is hoping to be a little bit ambitious, because obviously we need this to go off and get the wedding announcement. Like, need some things to go really right here. Alright, what you got? Vandal. So we're playing against fairies here? Okay. Let's see what happens. Yep, you got it. Try this. And they weren't interested in countering, but they can kill it. Which means they're saving a counter for the next thing, probably. But we'll go ahead and make them have it. Alright, they didn't. That's a start. Another Vandal. Oof, gross. Well, if they do find things that let them draw cards, it's going to get real ugly real fast. I mean, I guess we go ahead and drop this down, right? If you're going to be drawing cards. Let's see what you got. You got a kill spell. We're going to see it now, right? Cool, that's fair. Fortunately, we do have another Shieldred. And they don't appear to have mana or draw spells here. Gonna kill a dude. Nice, they're even tapping out for us. Much appreciated, opponent. Love to see it. Yeah, I guess we still just go Shieldred and just say if you got it, right? Though another wedding announcement's kind of sweet. But I think we just go with this. I assume they have to have it, though, right? Because if they don't have... I was going to say, if you don't have actual lands or draw spells, what else is in your hand? It's got to be kill spells, especially if you're not leaving mana to counter things. Alright. Well, that's not bad. I like that. Let's see if this resolves first, so I can decide on how many I want to attack with. Oh, well, that takes that problem out of the equation entirely. I just get to attack freely. Love it. Alright, end the turn. Very mastermind. I would rather kill that one, because that leads to them drawing more cards, which we don't like. Alright. Just gonna play this. Attack for 1. Remove these types of cards. Yep, and that'll do it. Okay, yeah, I guess we keep it. One of those ones where, like, this hand was on the play. Woo. But being on the draw is probably not the worst thing here. Alright, that's a thing, I suppose. We just pass. Don't really know what the opponent's doing here just yet, but we just let them attack. We can eat that comfortably. Why is that a thing you're doing? What are we concerned about from their side? Think we just stop that? I don't know. I probably don't even need to worry about that, to be honest. I should probably just leave it be, but for some reason I feel like they're just gonna get it back out of the yard and start a whole cycle of these things, but it's whatever. I mean, we'll have blockers. We got a Wandering Emperor coming online. Like, it's not the end of the world. Sure, get the Brutal Cathar token. I don't know what the opponent's deck's doing. I mean, they're gaining life. I know they're doing that much. Do we want to Rafine? I mean, if we Rafine, they can't really Brutal Cathar unless they have another land, and another Cathar, which they might, but, you know. If they do, that's fine. It taps their whole turn. Alright, Peacekeeper. You'll have fun looking at this hand, friend. Because boy, are there choices. We got things. This is always tough, because I've been on the side of having the Peacekeeper where you're like, well, if I don't call Go for the Throat, they just kill my Peacekeeper. And then they do whatever. But it's basically like forcing the opponent to play Go for the Throat, so it's kind of worth it, because then they're not targeting something else you have. But, because I already have 4 lands, me playing Go for the Throat and something is actually pretty easy. So, you don't want to call anything else. But now, you have the Wandering Emperor that's an issue. Might as well block. I mean, nothing negative is going to happen here. So, knowing what we know, we could exile something, but why? And if the opponent sweeps the board here, we have supreme advantage, so we're not worried about that. So let's attack for 1. Draw... You know what? Do I even want to discard Dinnik? I guess I just discard this Rafine. Could play Dinnik here, huh? Don't think their deck is the type that would sweep the board. Even if they did, we get to draw a card, because it would be depopulate, and then we have Dinnik to play out of the graveyard with Emperor, so still probably fine. Yep, didn't matter. We had to go first, but we didn't get the hand with any real threats, and we got double tap land, so just some bad luck, but I think it's fine. I think this comes down to, you know, how defensively you think you need to play, because we could set ourselves up to have a make disappear up, get down to Wandering Emperor, which I do like that, actually. With no 4-mana things in hand, I think we could wait on the Fortress here. Virus Beetle. That sucks for us. Alright. I mean, I can't target it with a Go for the Throat, but that's fine. We'll just save one of those for when Shieldred shows up. And then we'll go ahead and get this down. Though I say that, I mean, they might make us discard again, and if so, it's probably just get rid of Make Disappear. I mean, yeah, I'll just take it, I guess. I don't know. Just 1 point. Got another one? Or some other discard thing? A Lion Sash. That's why they wanted something in the graveyard so badly. That's also an artifact that we can't target, so got to keep that in mind. But if we do kill something and then get to play Lord Skitter, that's actually pretty sweet. Then we can just start taking stuff out of the graveyard. No attack. Not going to play anything here yet. In case they have some type of removal, I'd like to wait till we could at least maybe get something for our value. We let them have that, then we kill it with Enrica. I mean, with Go for the Throat, since the others aren't real targets here. Think it's fine. Oh, they're going to give us the Lion's Ash? Yeah, I'll block that all day, I guess. Unless they just have another one they're trying to get into play, which, you know, if so, I'm down. I could have also played Dinnick and left up Make Disappear here, which I probably should have, being real. Because this could end up poorly if I'm not careful. And Dinnick dying gets us a card, unless it's Sunfall, obviously, which could be a possibility. But if we survive this turn, we're in pretty good shape, even if they kill our Lord Skitter here. But it feels like a Sunfall. No, not a Sunfall. But yes to Lion Sash. Okay. No creatures in the yard, though, currently, so that's not bad. No permanents, anyway. Alright. Fair enough. So we lose that. Still don't hate it, though. Because I got exiled. So Lord Skitter makes a dude that we just kill that. That seems fine. We could also attack with this at some point. Alright. Skitter says we get to remove this. I guess I should remove Rite of Oblivion, honestly. That was silly. I shouldn't have worried so much about Lion Sash. That was stupid. I mean, I could still Make Disappear, though. Yeah, that has lifelink, so we're just not going to attack. Just going to play this. Alright. We can counter something, then start attacking with our land since it has 4 toughness. It's a little goofy, but nah, even then, they'd get to gain life. We need to find a Rafine or something here, or Wandering Emperor, so we can put a bonus on an attacking creature. That would open things up quite a bit. So we take 3, and then we get to attack with more? Yeah, sure. Alright, I'm game. Whoa! Return 2 target creature cards with mana value 2, but they don't have any. So just be a 3/3, but like, yeah, I'm not down with that. Let's go. Let's just keep things out of the yard, I guess. Oh, we can't target things in the yard because of Dinnick. That's funny. Alright. Let's see what they got. Okay, cool. Whew. Not gonna lie, y'all. I totally forgot about Dinnick's other ability. Like, and I even looked at my graveyard and saw the stupid symbol over it saying you can't target anything. But my brain just shut off. But didn't really matter anyway. I should have still just gotten rid of Rite of Oblivion at some point. And then played Dinnick and then called it good. Because they wouldn't have been able to target anything with the Lion Sash until they got rid of Dinnick. Which is fine, because they're not getting rid of our rat. So, yeah. But so far, the rat has actually turned out to be pretty good in this list, which is interesting. All white mana, blue mana, huh? Guess we got a mulligan. Ooh, boy. We're going to keep? Ooh, this is going to be tough. And to get something that's playing red mana to kill our Dinnick. Alright, let's see what you got. Hopefully something small that we can maybe kill with cut down if we want to. Alright, I think we're going to be playing a bit more defensively than we like, but I don't think playing Dinnick here is worth it. Because I'll probably tap out to try to play something... Oh. Oh, let's see if you got it. Okay, they didn't have it. I thought there was a chance they could have something like Royal Treatment or something. Just getting ready to kill us next turn. I can appreciate that, though. They've already shown us they don't have it. Man, this is going to double strike us for 8. Yeah, that's actually a really good play. I think we just have to kill this now. We can't risk them having anything else. Because, man, if they had Royal Treatment, we'd have been taking 10. That would have been pretty gross. Alright, you got it. Another Audacity? Yep. Good hit. Oh, and a monster... Oh, my gosh. Way to go. I mean, if you got it, you got it. Ain't nothing we can do about that. Alright. Sadly, got to take damage for this. We might just be dead next turn. Depending on what they got in hand. Godric, that's going to do it. Yep. All right. GG's. Like, not even going to bother blocking. Let's keep this. This is a fairly solid, kind of strong keep here, actually. Feels like we have a little bit of everything going. Actually, if we pass here, we could counter or kill something, then play Wedding Announcements. You know, I don't hate that. Till we figure out what's going on. I don't know what type of deck the opponent's playing here just yet. Apparently something that's a lot slower than what we're doing, so I don't hate this as a start. And if they just want to kill that, they're welcome to. I feel like that's better than if we just played out Dinnick and then it gets hit with like ossification or something. Alright, what you got? Oh, you're gonna kill our Wedding Announcement? Oh, I thought they were gonna hit it with the Destroy Evil or something. Didn't happen though. They have one of their own. That makes sense. Because why wouldn't you? We attack with both. We get a card. We can play Dinnick. Yeah, you know, I'm into that. They want to trade. Cool. Alright. I mean, because if our Virtual Loyalty survives, we'll have big advantage anyway. Lay down arms. Okay, he gone. Well, that was unfortunate. Wedding Announcement. You don't get to have two of those to my one. That would be unfair. At least unfair for us. Okay. Guess we just attack. Play this. Make some more 1/1s that are going to be 3/3s now. And just be at the mercy of the opponent with no creature lands in play if they get a sweeper here, because it might be a sweeper type deck. Alright, hey, you know what? We needed that, believe it or not. Getting to draw a card here is going to be really good for us. That's doing us a favor right now, because our hand is trash. This is great. Love it. I'm even going to draw one. What can we get for 2 mana? Do we have anything that matters? Probably not. I'll just wait. Let's see what else they have first. Plus, if for some reason they do sweep the board, we can just draw 2 cards with these. And probably another exile effect for our Dinnick. Oh, there's the Destroy Evil. Too bad, so sad. Actually, let's draw with one of these. Because if we get a Make disappear, I might actually sacrifice Dinnick to protect that. Which would be amusing. We didn't, though. Alright, it dies. That was at least worth a shot. I would have loved for you to attack into one of those, opponent. I wonder if they're in a situation where they have more laydown arms, but our creature's too big. That's the vibe I'm getting here. What do we got? Oh, there we go. There we go. Don't want to use that just yet, since we have these up. I don't want to waste an opportunity. Especially with us having such a huge life advantage. We can kind of take our time here. Another Wedding Announcements. That's annoying. Okay. I don't think it's worth getting rid of Dinnick here. We're just playing such a silly game at the moment that we might as well keep it. That's even better. Now, I'm going to assume that they're going to try to attack Rafine next turn. Or kill Rafine with the laydown arms. And if they do, so be it. Yeah, it's got to be this, right? And unfortunately, even if we were to just play this Virtue straight up, we're not protecting Rafine because it'd only be a 3 power. Actually, hold that thought. But no, we still wouldn't. Alright. I'm pretty sure that's what they have for Rafine here, but is what it is. Oh, not what they had. That could have been highly annoying. Alright, we got out of that one. So yeah, I'm wondering if the opponent was just holding on to the Steel Seraph, possibly. Because that's what it felt like there. But I thought they had a laydown arms, and we were playing around that. But that's all they had. The next turn, we just literally just play this, we kill one of their tokens, and then we just start attacking for enough that they don't really have much. So yeah, that was pretty solid, all things considered, but the deck was not what I thought it was as the game developed. Oh boy, do we keep 2 damage lands with 2 virtues. Man, that's rough. I'm going to keep it anyway, though. I'll take the pain so y'all don't have to. Okay, that lessens it a little bit. Matilda, here come the humans. Hey, we're reducing all the pain. That's awesome. Maybe we'll get them to attack with Catilda. That would be nice. Then again, probably not. Ooh, Shauna. I'm a fan of Shauna, not gonna lie. Wandering Emperor, you will be good one day, but not at this juncture. I mean, if they want to trade Shauna here, I think we could live with that. Getting rid of... Are we getting rid of Wandering Emperor or getting rid of Dennick? I think we're getting rid of Dennick. Actually, no. We're going to get rid of Virtue here, I think. Nah, I'm putting Dennick in the yard. So I can say, if they just replay, like block with Shauna and replay one, we could live with that and be fine. Even here, if they play like, I don't know, Brutal Cathar, get rid of Rafine, we still trade with Shauna, so it's all good. What are they attacking with Shauna here for? Oh, do they have something like Royal Treatment, maybe? I mean, I guess they could Wandering Emperor, give it first strike. Alright, I'm in. I want to find out what they're doing. I'm your Huckleberry. Let's do it. Oh, the answer was nothing, apparently. Just another Shauna. Okay. That, went a lot better than I thought that would have. Alright. That was not at all what I thought was going to happen, but sure. Do I want to put a counter on that? Probably not. Let's get rid of this. We have 5 mana next turn. Doesn't really give us too many more options, so that's fine. Alright. Now this is probably where you get rid of Shieldred, attack, and draw 2. I would think. No, it's Will. Now I see what we're doing. It's a human life gain deck. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm feeling it now. Adversary. Okay, this is kind of cool. I can appreciate what they're doing. That's kind of fun. I'm not mad at it. Alright, let me think about the progression here. We attack, play Wandering Emperor to get rid of Shauna while it's tapped so they don't get any cheap Will shenanigans. Though they're probably just going to play this and try to pump their team or something, right? Alright, let's do it. Counters here. Ooh. Alright. I also almost don't want to discard the Wandering Emperor and give him an idea that I even have that, you know? But let's discard this Virtue. Either one of these comes in tapped, so we'll get rid of this. Alright. I'm going to go with this. And just say, all right, you got to prove something. I mean, even just playing this dude and making a big thing doesn't do enough here. I mean, could attack with Shauna and, like, empty your hand. It's actually kind of a cool combo with Will because... Oh, no, because that's not a cost, though. That's after it comes into play. That's not a casting cost. I mean, Shieldred might go to war with Will if we have to. Alright, you have Adversary plus... 1, 2... 3... Alright, just 3. So we block and kill Shauna, and they draw a card. We'll draw 2 cards. Actually, we won't even do that. I don't even think there's a reason to. Yeah, we just say, good deal? Yeah, I'm just going to let it through. Yeah, the reason I'm just going to let this through is opponent goes to 15, we go down to 6. We don't really care because we're going to get some extra life off of Shieldreds anyway, right, when we attack. So it's basically like this is only doing 2 to us because we're going to draw 2 cards when we attack. We're going to attack with everything because we can just, if we really want to, load up counters on Shieldred to force the opponent into an ugly blocking situation if they actually want to kill the Shieldred. Then we go ahead and just play Wandering Emperor, First Strike, probably the Adversary, take down all their bonuses. Also, if we let Shauna through here, they're not going to tap these to draw cards, because they do, they're just dead. Or if we have even 1 removal card in hand, they're dead, right? So they don't want to tap these down. If anything, they might tap the Knight Errant to draw a card, but even then, it's like, okay, then fine, I just get to attack my Shieldred into this, and you gain some life, but I can just put the counters on the Shieldred, and it's no good for them, right? So kind of an ugly situation all the way around for them, really. And the way our hand sets up is if we had something else that costs 2 or some other creature kill thing, we could just attack with Rafine, just deal 4, play Wandering Emperor, play Wedding Announcement, make a token, play whatever the other thing was. So now we have a bunch of blockers, and they're bigger because of the Virtual Loyalty, and Rafine's done extra damage to put them back to whatever that would be, 15 minus 4, so they'd be at 11. And then they have a bad situation because now they have no good blocks, and we have a bunch of things that could kill all their attackers if they tried to attack. So, yeah, kind of a weird situation overall, but cool concept for the opponent's deck. I don't know if that's the build or if they probably had more lifelink things in there we just didn't see. But I like where that's going as a way to try to use Will, though. That's pretty cool. Only downside is because this says spells you cast cost less. This actually doesn't help you because this ability, once it comes into play, you have to pay the mana. So, but outside of that, this is actually kind of a cool little package of stuff. I like what they were doing. And had we not gotten the right cards, they probably could have beat us here. Okay, we get to go first. We have lands that come into play untapped. We've got a Dinnick, Go for the Throat into Shieldred. Sounds good. We'll see if creatures live or not, but this is a situation we can live with. Against mono red, even. Okay. Well, step 1. Let's see if they have something that kills a Dinnick. We did get shielded already and have Shieldred mana. That's also very important against mono red. Feldon. We are not going to block Feldon. You can have that all day, every day. We will not attack, so we can try to block like a 2/2. I mean, if they decide to shoot our Dinnick, then that's fine too. They're not doing anything else significant for the turn, which is fine by us. Yep. Totally okay. And attacking, we're just going to kill a Feldon. Oh, I should have waited. They might have tried to put a, whatchamacallit on it. The +2 rage thing. Alright, let's see if Shieldred's good enough to survive. There's a bunch of things that deal 5 to Shieldred these days. Even at a reduced cost for attackers, if you would like to do that. And I don't have my gain life creature land, so that sucks. Oh, this is great. That was a great card to draw here. So yeah, I'm just gonna attack. Don't care if they block, honestly. These are all just gonna be some variation of keep us from taking piles of damage. They can also double shoot Shieldred here, and our hand's kind of blank if we don't have anything to follow these up. Oh wait, I just realized. Yeah, didn't go to the yard because this was out. Yeah, create a treasure. Interesting. Why do we want a treasure here? Alright, you have a Swift Spear. What's the plan? Shoot this. Gonna pump it? Nope, just gonna play with fire us. Let's shoot this. I was a little trigger happy on my cut downs. Again, should have waited till maybe they try to rage or something else. But mostly fine. Oh, now we got a blocker. That's good. Alright, cool, cool. Okay, looks good. Let's do it. Alright, let's see what we can get out of this. Triple Dinnick. That is not what we wanted, but we might as well get one of them down for now. And then we'll just see what we can do with these. Alright, nothing from the opponent here. We missed a land, so that's not good. End the turn. I just want to slow them down. Oh, gross. Alright. Man, this is bad. Not only did we miss a land, we have basically 2 dead cards in hand right now, which sucks. Alright, they did find a land. And they haven't played one yet. I mean, this is kind of all we can do right now. Just pressure up where we can. Yep. Gonna kill our creature? Nope. They're just gonna take it. Alright. And the turn. We can't really do anything else. That's rough. Oh, there's red land. Oh, and then the first land we get is a tapped land. That sucks. Alright, opponent's at 10 though. And they have all basics. What are we setting up for here? I mean, I guess we Rafine? And we got nothing else happening. Put it here, I guess. Discard a Dinnick. Discard Rafine. Our opponent's at 4. Play a land? Weird. This is one of those awkward games because it feels like nothing happened. But it might turn out that actually not letting them get that extra land into play was all the difference in the world. Because this was obviously some type of ramp deck. And they might have needed an extra white mana there to depopulate or something else or whatever. And just never got it. So as much as that looked terrible to counter that, it actually is one of the rare times it was probably the correct answer. So yeah, this one was pretty good, pretty easy to play. The Lord Skitter was a little bit of a surprise. Yeah, I'm just gonna give you all the deck list here, and we'll talk about some variations on this that also showed up. But 2 Cut Down, 4 Make Disappear, 4 Go for the Throat, 4 Dinnick Pious Apprentice, 4 Wedding Announcement, 2 Lord Skitter, 4 Rafine Scheming Seer, 3 Wandering Emperor, 3 Shieldred, 4 Virtue of Loyalty, 1 Aganjo of Plains, Ottawara, Takanuma, 2 Attica Waste, Deserted Beach, Seachrome Coast, Restless Fortress, 4 Shattered Sanctum, 4 Darkslick Shores, 3 Underground River, 2 Rafine's Tower, 1 Plaza of Heroes. So yeah, I want to say that there are some other variants of this out there that lean heavier on Thalias and Urtais and not so many other spells, which I think is actually a pretty viable version. Now you're going to be playing less of the virtues, but that's okay. I think it works out the way the deck's set up. And I think you play like a couple less Wedding Announcements or something and just play the cheap removal and the Make Disappears. But I think that slows down a lot of the controlled to mid-rangey decks, especially the ramping decks that we're seeing quite a bit. I mean, I've played a few recently, so I know they're out there. That's kind of the thing you might want to keep your eye on if you're looking for a different way to take the deck. But overall, it has enough life gain, enough removal to hang with the mono red and mono white decks, which are both very good. It has planeswalkers, it's got enchantments if you're worried about the control decks. And you have creatures that are just hard to kill, which is also very good. And of course, you're playing Shieldred. So overall, the deck has a lot of options going for it. Now, there are a lot of rares in the list, but I will say that if you do decide to craft some of these cards to build it that you're missing, you're going to get to play these cards in a lot of other lists. Every card in here, I think we've played somewhere else, so thumbs up to that. You're not going to be wasting your cards. And just be aware that there are reasonable replacements if you don't have everything in the list. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Akroma's Memorial. The reason I wanted to bring this up is I thought between a couple of recent printings, between the list and Time Spiral Remastered, I believe it was, I thought this was going to come down significantly more because this card had started climbing up, but it's actually still about at the $20 range and looks to be creeping back up slowly. So if you want one, this might be the best time to get one because I don't know where it's going to show up here in the future, because I don't know if we have any products lined up that are going to be big reprint sets where this is likely to happen, because we have like Kaladesh Remastered and some other things where this doesn't belong, unless it's maybe on the list again in some set boosters. But outside of that, this might get back to about probably near $30 before it gets reprinted again. So probably better off getting one now rather than later. And I have to say, if you enjoyed today's deck and you're having fun with 3-color lists, we have a really good one with +1/+1 counters and the Cauldron that does a bunch of amazing things. So that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.